With everyone standing, and hits a drive. And it's down off the wall. Jay scores. Carpenter. It's center, and the Cardinals lead 7.
Start to the series. What's in store for us here? It's game 2 of the ALDS between the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in game 2.
Yeah, and remember that this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under your belts is especially important right here. If they can get a second win now, they could really give themselves a good chance to move on.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Toronto Blue Jays.
Briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers, as their order will read like this. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. The leadoff hitter makes his way toward the plate, and we are ready for baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
And you know, these guys come in here off of a loss in game 1. And maybe that's to be expected. Remember, these guys are the underdogs in this series. But if they have any designs on winning this series, that makes this game 2 such an important game. You'd hate to go home down 2 games to nothing already. And knowing that you need to take 3 in a row to win the series, it just doesn't happen very often.
Shin-Soo Choo will dig in now, and he was one of the bright spots offensively in the Game 1 defeat last time out.
Yeah, he did his part. He just needed a little more help.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your time to the plate. Can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Well, so much for that leadoff single to start the ball game. Here's a good pitch to the number 2 hitter, and he gets him to beat it into the ground, and that's an easy double play.
Prince Fielder will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. A diving, and the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. First offering on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. Oh, a tough play. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Starting lineup for the Blue Jays here looks like this. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. Ben Revere will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Josh Donaldson will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
He really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's a look over to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
So much for their first hit of the ball game. Didn't even seem to be that terrific of a move. They just caught him off guard there.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out. Jose Bautista will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Here's the first offering. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And it's gone! He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista. His first homer here in the series as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. Here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives them a straight challenge. Winds up costing.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but fouled off to the left and out of play. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Blue Jays, and it comes courtesy of the Jose Bautista home run. Second inning coming up, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Mitch Moreland will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. Josh Hamilton will be the batter. Now here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-2. And he center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Elvis Andrus will dig in now with a possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position here. Here it comes now to Andrus. In there, 0-1.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, and don't think he doesn't know it. He may not get a better one the rest of the night.
Out of play. Way outside. 1-2. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. Big pitch here, 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Good take. Now he's giving him a great battle with guys in scoring position.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knot things up at 1 apiece. Rougned Odor digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Comes set, now the pitch. Just missing here, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Pilar comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Chris Jimenez will take his cuts now. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
The 0-2 once more. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Number 7.
Now the first pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Here comes a 1-2. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Bautista has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. Shin-Soo Choo will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. And that misses ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
Foul back. 2 out, bases loaded. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here it comes. Hit hard but foul. Now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
The 1-2 coming from Gallardo. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Under it now is Beltre, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Stepping in now, Chris Colabello. Now this one hits sharply past Gallardo. It's going to find its way into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Russell Martin will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Now the first pitch. Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be 2. Relay to fielder. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Prince Fielder will come up now to kick off their half of the third. Seems like the hits have been coming fast and furious, EK, but not the runs.
Yeah, you figure if you get 5 hits in 2 innings, you're doing all right for yourselves. But like you said, they've only got 1 run to show for those 5 hits, so they'll need to capitalize a little better.
And there's the first out here in the Texas third. Adrian Beltre will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Pilar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Mitch Moreland will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. There to field it is Tulowitzki. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1. Elvis Andrews will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. And here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, and when your ace is on the mound, this is exactly what you want to do offensively. Get him some early runs, hopefully take the life right out of this crowd. Things are looking good for him early.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Revere is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Kevin Pillar makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
1-2. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, on his way to second now. He'll get it into second.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch and he just drills it right down the line. That'll put him in a good position here with the runner on second and nobody out.
Into the box now, Ryan Goins. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Ben Revere will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. First pitch coming. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Ready? Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's set. Now the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Right-hander deals on 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Chu has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Josh Donaldson will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Now the 2-0. Fouled straight back. Here's the 2-1 pitch. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Here comes the 2-2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Good job of holding up right there. That would have been the inning.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. He lays off, and that's outside. Ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
It's definitely still early here, but you've got a 2-run lead already. Now you go about putting a tying run on base for free. Doesn't seem like his command has been all that sharp.
Jose Bautista will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Oh. That swung out and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. And he'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Hamilton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Leading out for Texas, catcher
Chris Jimenez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled straight back. Here's another 0-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Number 7 will be the batter, 1 for 2 thus far. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep, and he will make the play. 2 away now. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Shin-Soo Choo is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the slugging first baseman, Prince Fielder. And a high strike there, 0-1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Now the 1-1 coming to Fielder. On the ground to 3rd. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas, and it's still 3-1. Edwin Encarnacion will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. Ball 1. One and 1 now to Encarnacion. Chopper foul. Now the 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop 3rd strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the 1st out. Troy Tulowitzki will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Just a great 2-strike pitch right there. That's all you can say. As a hitter, you're seeing fastball out of his hand, and then boom! That just disappears on you.
Now here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to fielder at first. He'll take care of him, and that'll be that. So a great half inning of work by Yovani Gallardo. He's got a 3-1 lead.
Third baseman.
First offering on the way. Adrian Beltre is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And this is fouled straight back. Ready now on 1-1. Very high. 2-1. Now here it comes. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting. the designated
Mitch
hitter.
Moreland will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time. He's set. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now.
I think all these hits are making him a little gun-shy out there. He's starting to aim the ball and to nibble. When calls don't go your way, that could be trouble.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. Josh Hamilton will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2. You don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Elvis Andrus will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward right center. And he'll have himself a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Rougned Odor will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The next pitch. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter,
you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game. Chris Jimenez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Time to play pitching coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
First and second now, 1 man out. From the belt, the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That's just a great job of alert base running right there. You can't just assume he's going to take third and stop there. So once that runner sees they're having trouble with it behind the plate, he just keeps right on going and scores from second base.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Number 7 will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And now a pitch on the way. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. Russell Martin will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman Beltre. And he's retired 1 away.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Chu has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Ryan Goins will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's a base hit. Ben Revere will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Under it now is Chu, and he will put it away to end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 7-1. Shin-Soo Choo will start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th. Mark Lowe will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Shin-Soo Choo will start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Prince Fielder will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Now here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. 7 runs, 11 hits. And no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Another 0-2 home. Trying to tempt fielder there, but he lays off. 1-2 to him now. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
Third baseman number 29.
And here's the first pitch. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting. Designated.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes set, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Pitch lined into left field, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's got a base hit. Elvis Andrus will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here's the 2-1 now to Andrus. 2-1 pitches, that circle change swung on and missed, 2-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Rangers 9 and the Blue Jays 1. Josh Donaldson will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His second home run of the game, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, you're going to have some things go your way. And I didn't really think this had a chance to stay fair, but sure enough, it banks right off the foul pole, and that, folks, is a home run.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Now the pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
First pitch to him. Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to fielder. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's the Rangers 9, the Blue Jays 2. Rougned Odor will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Liam Hendricks will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Rougned Odor stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's doing its job, but if he starts getting too hot, then it's just an easy take.
First pitch coming. Chris Jimenez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. He's ready now. The pitch. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2. And look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. He waits, now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Under it is Revere to take it in, and there are 2 gone now. Shin-Soo Choo will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Choo. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit. Prince Fielder will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Outside, 2-1. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Oh, and Batista's throw is right on the money. He is out at home plate. Rangers leave a pair, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Chris Colabello will dig in here. 1-2, singled and grounded out so far. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Hamilton is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th. Russell Martin will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. Chopper foul. The 0-1 home to Martin. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2. Kevin Pillar will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he pops it up back behind second base. Andrews is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2.
Leading off for the Rangers.
And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Mitch Moreland will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. 1-0 on the way. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate, 1-1. The 1-1 home. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Again, a 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. And Moreland is set down on strikes for the first down. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ballgame. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Josh Hamilton is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Now on 2-0, got a fastball count, and got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. Full count offering on its way. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Elvis Andrews will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here it comes now to Andrews. Grounded to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Ryan Goins will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here he comes again, 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air and should be routine for Chu out in right. And he's got it for out number 1. Ben Revere will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Up with it is Beltran. Throw on to fielder for out number 2. Josh Donaldson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And that's through, a base hit.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit, so he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
Jose Bautista stand in with 2 home runs already under his belt in this one. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Now here's a swing and a little dribbler out in front of home plate. Here's Gallardo now with the 2-1. Right on the corner, 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Rougned Odor will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. And the inning will start with a chopper fouled at home plate. Pitch on the way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
0-2 pitch swung on and hit in the air out to straightaway left. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth. Chris Jimenez will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Fouled back. Here's another 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick. And that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Number 7 will stand in. Just 1 for 5 in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now the pitch. And he drops that one in for strike 2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rangers set down in order, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Sam Dyson will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
The 1-0 pitch now. That's by him for strike 1. One on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Troy Tulowitzki will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Fielder is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
That's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggle.
Now here's the first pitch. Chris Colabello swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2, so the Blue Jays are down to their final strike now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player in the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his